Hello there. I'm the Spitzer Space Telescope. I'd like to tell you a story that took place a long time ago in a galaxy. Right, it does sound like the beginning of a certain movie, but this story does cover an ancient event that occurred way in the past. So, let's continue our story. Long, long ago, two children of the universe, wrapped in blankets of dust and gas, were born. These sisters, fraternal twins named Matajur and Butera, spent all their time together. Their lives revolved around each other.
Let's play flying fish and dolphin fish.
Okay, you're it.
Despite the strong bond, tension existed between them. Matajur was a true star. Brighter than the sun itself, Butera thought herself plain. She didn't fit in. Maybe it was because they were twins, but Butera couldn't shake the feeling that she was meant to be something more, like her sister. Matajur desperately wanted Butera to see herself in the same light she did.
You're exactly who you're meant to be.
I lack warmth.
You're cool.
I'm introspective.
Your light shines brightly on the inside.
Stop trying to put a positive spin on everything.
And you're complex.
Butera continued to struggle with accepting who she was. Over time, the differences between the twins and Butera's self-loathing created an impossible distance between them. One day, the sisters fought. Matajur exploded. At first, Butera was happy for the distance that existed between her and her sibling. Eventually, though, all the memories of the time they'd spent together came flowing back. Butera longed for her sister's company and her bright light. Little did she know that she would never return to her sister's side. She always felt her sister's presence, though, a dim glow and gravity bridging the distance between them. In this story, Butera represents Exoplanet WD-0806-661b. Matajur represents its white dwarf star, WD-0806-661. Exoplanets are extrasolar planets, or planets outside of our solar system. White dwarfs are stars nearing the end of their lives. Wait, I've got more to say. Welcome back to the story. I'll be chiming in occasionally with interesting facts in the top left corner.
WD-0806-661b, a gas giant exoplanet and its white dwarf star form a binary system 63 light-years from Earth. They orbit at a distance of 2,500 astronomical units, AU, and exert gravitational influence on each other.
WD-0806-661b takes 158,840.9 years to orbit its white dwarf star. This large orbit tells astronomers that WD-0806-661b likely formed in the same manner as a binary star, since planets aren't known to form so far away from their stars.
WD-0806-661b and its white dwarf star are in the constellation Volans, the flying fish, in our Milky Way galaxy.
Though the exoplanet WD-0806-661b is thought to have formed like a star, it wasn't big enough to fuse hydrogen into helium inside its core like a star.
WD-0806-661b is thought to have Earth-like temperatures of about 20 to 30 degrees Celsius.
The heat and light that stars emit result from nuclear fusion, hydrogen to helium conversion. Exoplanets can't fuse hydrogen. Therefore, their light is dimmer and the temperature is cooler than that of stars.
Dim light shows up better in a light our eyes can't see called infrared. I, Spitzer, am an infrared telescope. Astronomers compared two images I took years apart and found two celestial objects moving together. WD-0806-661b, and its white dwarf star.
Exoplanets can have complex atmospheres. WD-0806-661b may have low enough temperatures to host water clouds like Earth.
The life cycle of a star depends on its size. Less massive stars like WD-0806-661 and our Sun become red giants, then transition to white dwarfs by expelling much of their mass in the form of planetary nebulae.
WD-0806-661b may have orbited closer to its star at one point, but was forced outward when its star transitioned to a white dwarf star. This explosive transformation resulted in an Earth-sized but significantly denser stellar remnant. A dear family member grew up in the Italian village of Butera on the slopes of Matajur, a mountain of the Julian Pre-Alps, near the Italian-Slovenian border. His native tongue is a Slavic dialect called the Natisone Valley dialect. The dialect is spoken by only a small subset of citizens. He was not permitted to speak his language at school. When not in school, he had to work long hours in the fields with his many siblings so his family could survive. Later, he migrated to Canada as a young man to seek a better life. Canada is a country with a long history of immigration. This makes our personal family history more universal. We chose the names Butera, the village where our dear family member grew up, and Matajur, the mountain where Butera is located, to honor where his language is spoken. WD-0806-661b resonated with us because it is also a long-distance traveler.
WD-0806-661b is a gas giant exoplanet. Astronomers suspect that WD-0806-661b formed like a star, but being too small to fuse hydrogen, it exists as a planet. Exoplanets give us a glimpse into what atmospheres on habitable planets outside our solar system might be like. WD-0806-661b is a cool exoplanet with surface temperatures between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, similar to Earth. WD-0806-661b is also interesting because it orbits a white dwarf star. This is a rare occurrence, increasing its value to researchers. The binary system that WD-0806-661b belongs to is not too far away from Earth in universal terms, being 63 light-years away. This also makes it a compelling subject for research. A better understanding of how stars and planets develop and evolve may lead to a better understanding of which celestial objects can host life.
We hope you enjoyed our visual novel,